What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is morning time, feeding time. We got the cows a bunch of grass. It's February, so we are feeding the cows a lot of grass throughout February. We're just going to kind of basically keep free feeding them. So today's mission is to go and get a bunch of grass. I found a good deal on these giant bales, 1,200 pound bales. I found a really good deal, so we're going to go pick up a bunch more of them just to get these cows through February. February is always our coldest month. It has been a very weird year. The cows are waiting to get fed. It's been a very warm year. We've had very minimal snow. It's trying to snow right now, but it's very warm. So we're expecting cold for February because it's always just our coldest. And then March, guys, we should be seeing some calving going on with a couple of these cows based off of the other ranchers breeding program. These cows are due in March, possibly April. If I had to look at Tilly, I would be surprised if she calved in March. I would say that she probably has at least till April to go. But it's, it's always hard to tell. So we'll keep an eye on them. But today we're gonna get them watered. I got a big tank of water I got to offload to them. I got to get grass to them, and then we are going to Tractor Supply. Shout out to Tractor Supply. They don't pay me a dime to shout them out. I don't know why I do it, but we're gonna go to Tractor Supply, and we got to get some stuff. We got to get a pump for a tire that runs off of a car, because we got to go pick up a trailer at the old place that is made for hauling. Actually, it was made for hauling a dozer. It's a big custom trailer I have, someone made. But we use it to haul big bales. I can get at least 4 big bales on there that I can comfortably haul. We're gonna put 4 big bales on it, pump up the tires, and then get them back here. And then we gotta get them covered in a covered area. So basically these guys are going to get 5 more big bales throughout the month of February at least, possibly into March, to make sure that they are really packing on weight. And then not losing it throughout the February cold month. We don't want them to lose a bunch of weight, bunch of fat right before we head into spring. So keeping them well fed on some good priced grass. Finally got all that offloaded. Half that tank is frozen, so that was a beast. We are getting a late start. We've got a ton to do. Guys, we're about like a month and a half out from springtime, which is super cool. So it's tons of stuff to do, tons of stuff to plan for, and we're planning for that stuff. And then having a new farm, it's not just, you know, planning to plant the garden. We now have to rebuild everything. So it's planning to rebuild, getting stuff done. It's going to be long days this summer, spring and summer, just getting stuff built and in place to be able to protect, you know, crops, livestock, that sort of thing. But as far as today goes, it's off to a late start. Everything always takes longer. You wake up, you know, you have your day planned, what you're going to do. You wake up, you get going, and you have your timeline that you hope to meet, and it always just seems to take longer to get out. I don't know, it's just the way it is. So you deal with it, but we're off to the store. So we got our hay in, guys. A bit of a story behind it, which is funny, very lucky for us. We traveled down to get the stuff. It is the following day, by the way, as well, and it is starting to snow, so that is just the way of it. You go and get fresh grass, it's gonna get snowed on. So we had to run and get this trailer. We had to get the tires pumped up. Then when we went to get the grass, I had bought this grass the day before. The guy told me the price, and I said, oh, okay, I'll be back to get some more. He had a whole barn full of it. Get back to his place the next day, and it has a big sold sign on it. I'm like, did you sell all of them? And he's like, yeah, some guy came in and bought like 35 of these big bales in one shot. And I was like, ah, dude, killing me, right? I just traveled all the way from up north to come down and get them. Had to pump up the tire on this thing, had to pull this thing out. One of those tires was square, so we had to pump it up, go buy a pump, all this work to make it happen, and we ran out of time. But the guy said, well, let me call the guy. He doesn't need the grass, he's just getting it since it's a good price. So let me call him and see if he'll kick a couple loose. So guy said, go for it, sell him 4. So we got 4 bales on this big trailer. I'll whip this thing around really quick and show you guys this trailer. This thing's beefy. So you can see the frame on this thing. This is all just welded iron that some guy welded so that he could transport his dozer. It's all just big I-beam and C-channel, thick, heavy trailer. This thing hauls like a beast. It is rough. It's got a big articulating triple axle set of wheels underneath, which is nice, so it carries a ton. Carries the weight fine, just hauls like a beast because it's a pintle hitch, and I haul it with my truck, so it wiggles and jiggles when you're hitting rough roads. But we got all home. The thing is great for hauling grass, so that's pretty much all we use it for. Thought about putting maybe a little tiny house / tiny house chicken coop on it, but it is very big, overly built, very big. But as you guys can see, the grass that we have bought is starting to get snow on it, which we don't want. We have to leave the grass on this until we get an implement, fork spears, bale spears, which we had to order in. They're not going to be here for about a week. So we're going to get this stuff covered up, and then we will put it over in our covered area once our attachment comes in. All right, guys, I better get to it. I appreciate you so much for watching the cows get fed, and then us going and getting grass. Lots of days like that on the farm. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.